It was a misty late January morning that greeted the Scuderia Ferrari, their team boss Fred Vasseur, and drivers Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc for the first run-out of the new SF26. Enzo Ferrari always used to say the best Ferrari ever built is the next one. Well, when you consider that last year's Ferrari didn't win a single Grand Prix, I think we can also say that the next Ferrari is the most important one. Important because, and it's worth reminding ourselves, Ferrari still haven't won a Drivers' Championship since 2007 and a Constructors' title since 2008. Indeed, this is still the longest barren run in their history without a win in either championship. Full of expectation, the garage doors went up, and when the car hit the track, it looked technically detailed. Lewis immediately tested the new active aero wings, and he could feel straight away that this prancing horse was a bit more stable in the corners than last year's. And there it is, the SF26, the 72nd Ferrari Formula One car. And I've got to say, it looks pretty good. There are lots of new details on that chassis that obviously show the development that's gone into it. How fast the car is remains to be seen. We'll find out in Barcelona and Bahrain testing. But for now, a good start. It did look good, and all of a sudden, not only were Ferrari fans feeling a little bit more confident, but they were starting to believe.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Ferrari, this is our year.
New year, new delusions.
Is this finally Ferrari's year?
Come on, you have to believe me!
This one feels different.
However, the first test in Barcelona was a little tricky. The Mercedes was obviously the strongest car at that track in those cold conditions, and Lewis and Charles were unable to push for performance.
Little by little, we'll just go through our checklist of the first systems to then eventually what matters most, which is performance. But this will come probably a bit later on in those 3 days and trying to understand how everything behaves and then see how it goes.
Because they hadn't pushed for performance, when Hamilton arrived in Bahrain, he was on a bit of a downer about the new cars and their cut in downforce as required by the regulations.
I mean, we're slower than a GP2 car at the moment, so basically it's just like Monza downforce everywhere.
Okay.
So you're sliding around on top of the tyres, so it doesn't feel particularly great.
But wise Fred had a plan in place. Arriving in freight boxes from Maranello were a game-changing set of new go-faster parts. A new front wing, a new floor, new diffuser, and the craziest rear wing Formula One has ever seen.
The engineering masterclass from Ferrari.
Add to that a little wing on the exhaust pipe that had a big difference in adding rear downforce, and the car was suddenly leading every race simulation run and ending the days with the quickest single lap times. People were heralding Ferrari's ideas kitchen, praising them for going further than anyone else, even if, come the final test, Mercedes and McLaren had caught up. It was enough for Charles Leclerc to have some optimism on his arrival in Melbourne.
It's still very early days, but I know we've done a good job in understanding our car properly. Then in terms of potential and actual performance, still remain to be seen.
Ferrari don't have the Mercedes compression ratio engine advantage, and they don't look to be able to recharge and deploy as hard as the Red Bull due to their smaller turbo. But that small turbo means that the Ferrari is going like greased lightning off the start line. It gives them consistently brilliant starts. We've also seen a subtle change in Lewis. Gone is last year's sometimes glass half empty Hamilton.
I've put more work in than anyone around me, and I believe in in myself, and rediscovering myself was really a big part of it as well. Kind of like I lost sight for a second of who I was. That person's gone, so you won't see that person again.
Just as well, McLaren think this adventurous Ferrari SF26 is quicker than them. Is all of this enough to truly believe that this year's car, say it quietly, could return Ferrari to winning ways? As Enzo always hoped, the next car just might be the best they've had in years.